Hi, good morning, everybody. A quick one here. There's this guy that I noticed on social media bossing, like he's hitting the right spot. This guy, I think his name is Randy Peter. He's hitting the right spot. This is not just about knocking; it's about knocking the right spot, and you get the results. So this guy, Randy, I've been noticing his activities for some time. I've seen a lot of guys on social media. So I've seen lots of people, and I've never really been interested like this particular guy. I've seen his videos before, but this particular act hits the right spot for me, and I'm interested. So even though I've said I'm not interested in discussing politics anymore, if anything is going to make me be interested in discussing politics, it is exactly the subject, the topic this guy is picking up now. But let's listen
Okay,
briefly
fellow
to it first, and then I'll
Nigerians,
talk about it.
just immediately we put out the message calling on the FCT Senator, Senator Ereti Kingigbe, to assist Nigerians in the petition we have already submitted to the leadership of the National Assembly. The senator herself reached out and has called us to come and meet with her to hear directly what exactly are the concerns and what we want. And that is why we are standing here right now with Senator Ereti Kingigbe, senator representing the FCT. Ma, thank you very much for this, for the opportunity to listen to us. Our requests are not many. Nigerians need an opportunity to be able to elect their leaders, and if they fail to perform, for us to be able to vote them out. We believe that the arrogance of politicians is in a criminal and corrupt electoral system, and that is why this fight is what Nigerians want to take. And we know that with your help as a senator, and also in the Senate Committee on Electoral Reform, that your voice is instrumental. And just as you have done with every other assignment since you assumed office in your 2 years, your records are there. I follow them personally. We see what you are doing, and we believe that you will not be tired. And whatever you will do to advance this cause, both at the committee level and at the House, at the Senate floor, to help us get this electoral reform, to reform INEC for Nigerian youth. Please, man, we appeal to you. Help Nigerian youth. You are our mother. You are a mother. You are our senator.
So, because I don't want to bore you with too much of speech and or play the entire video, especially for whatever copyright anything. But the crux of it is this: I said it in 2023 that if you allow the system to already populate those who are going to man the INEC before you came, they already put the structure there, they already put the rec. Many people don't even know the rec of their state, like resident electoral commissioner. Many people don't know the process that made the INEC chairman the INEC chairman. So they have already populated the commission with their own people. All institutions are already filled. They already put who will be here, who will be here, who will be here, who will be IG, who will be naval. We are not participating in all of these processes that will matter to all of us. Do you understand? We are not participating in it, but we want to do magic overnight where they will now say election is 2 weeks away. Oh, yeah, everybody go and collect your PVC. You now start seeing them throwing concerts. They will be using your favorites to throw concerts here and there. Your influencers, your artists, they go and collect your PVC, collect your PVC. They are only going to be using you to validate whatever they have set before election. They have already now. Do you know that they have already started appointing resident electoral commissioners per state? Now you are not talking. Like we are not talking. They have already started putting things in place. Put who where, who will be where. They have already started doing that. We are not talking. Election will come remain 2 weeks. All of us will now come out and say, yeah, go and collect your PVC. To do what? You didn't participate in the process to ensure that there will be transparency, to ensure that those who are going to be carrying these things out are people who represent the true populace, not interest of the few. We are not doing that. I've seen a lot of people on social media doing all sorts of stuff. I'm not interested. I've never been interested. But this right here is the real deal. What this guy is doing here is the real deal. Randy, as soon as I'm done making this live broadcast, I will be in your DM. This is the kind of person I can work with because he's talking the pragmatic thing, and he's not just talking it on social media. He's putting his foot on the field, and that's what I do too. If you know me very well, if I talk about something, I put my feet on the ground. Oh yeah, let's do it. He has taken the first rightful step, engaged the Senate, presented petition, and said we want this. The next thing is for all of us to now galvanize, harmonize, mobilize around him to say, oh yeah, he can't do it alone. If they see it as only him, they may throw an appointment at him. If they see it as only him, he will be overwhelmed. But if they see that we are coming in full force, Omo, they will be careful to do anything. And it has started now because they're already appointing Rex. And those of you who have deep pockets, who can you can close short club down, you can do anything, and you are also still interested in a better country. This is where to put. These are the kind of things me I like to put my shishi, my daily 2K. These are the kind of things I like to put it in. If you really want a change, put it where somebody can do it, where it can be driven, where that change can be driven. Not just sit down and complain. I'm tired of complaining. I always said it. I'm tired complaining. If I see anybody where they do the right thing, I'm ready. Follow through. I'm not. See, I'm not. I was never interested in 2027 election because it's already a done deal. But when I saw somebody, if I were in Abuja, this is what I would have been doing too. National Assembly, engage them. You know me, I did Lagos, I dey engage Lagos State government, I dey engage House of Assembly for Lagos. So I see somebody there already and he's doing it. We must rally around this guy. We must rally around Randy. I dey enter your DM straight up. Let's see how we can make sure all states across the country can replicate all of these things. State assembly. Look at Lagos State local government election. Did you hear what happened? Because we never showed interest. We are not interested. We are not participating. Any institution that you have ever complained about that is not performing well or doing well, my brothers, my sisters, please let us engage that institution. These institutions are just following. The angels will not come and be in INEC. Angels will not be in police. Anytime you see that there is recruitment, or even if they are not announcing it, let us go there by ourselves. Let's people these places. These places will not be taken by angels. No, these places now we go begin engage them, enter them to influence the process to give us what we want. Now we go engage the process, make it give us waiting we want. I don't see a lot of people with a trend on social media. I'm not this guy, that thing where he do now, where they see now be the real deal. Ahead of 2027. If we don't key around what this guy is saying here, now election can't remain 2 weeks. You are now asking people to go and collect your PVC. You are only going to collect the PVC to validate whatever they have already set. Autant. They say, Shebi, you voted, they can't you voted. But ahead of 2027, how is result going to be transmitted? We want to be part of the process, determining the process of how the results will be transmitted. Ahead, we start fixing it now. Ahead of 2027, who are going to be the recs per state? Who are going to be this? Who are going to be that? We want to know them. What are their backgrounds? What are their backgrounds? Who are they? Are they members of any party? Because the other day we were hearing that a former governor's sister in one state is the rec, and they were using them to influence things. Oga, if we don't start now, it will be too late a year to election. I'm sorry. A year to election is late. If you truly want to change anything, a year to election is late. Now, now, now. So, of all the people you guys like to trend on social media, this is the only guy that attracts my own real interests. You can trend anybody else you like. Oh. You can be doing your controversy, dragging ourselves. This guy, now they address the right issue here. Randy Peter is hitting the right spots. If you hit it consistently, if you hit the right spot, and coincidentally his name is Randy, and he's hitting the right spot, no pun intended. But you see, we must engage the institutions. We must people them. These institutions, people them with those we can identify, so that we know who to hold. Not be after election we come they sing you are a man should be first star. It's late. That is lamentation. Abusing them after election is lamentation, because it means one has regretted the outcome and it's late. But ahead of that time, let's be active. So this right here is the real deal. Randy, send me your number. I dey enter your DM, because we must make sure we replicate this thing across states in the country, and we must make sure that we take this thing. It's going to be a major campaign, major movement. Let's make it a major movement. That's my interest. That's my interest. I really want us, young people, when they say you are not serious, you are not engaging, this is what they mean. This guy right here is doing what all of us should be doing. Engage the institutions, engage the agencies, engage the departments. When they know that people are interested, monitoring and following up, almost whatever scheme they have, they will know that it cannot be hidden. But if you all sit down, just what would they? It is them. They are the one that is there. It is whatever they want to do that they will do. That is self-defeatism. And again, I'm not putting any politician to you. I'm not going. See, 2027. I'm not interested in campaigning for or supporting anybody whatsoever. Count me out. If you like, if you want a goat to be your president, let it be that people truly voted that goat. If people want to enslave themselves, let it be that people by themselves chose that self-enslavement, but it will be a matter of I chose the problem. No be say we no kukuma vote am. That's what I hate to hear. I hate to hear, oh, how did he even win self? It was not the person we voted. I want to hear, now we bring the problem upon that. If I hear that one, it makes sense. Say, now we put the problem upon ourselves. It makes sense. I like that one. I know they like, oh, we didn't even vote him. He know now him know how he take get. I don't like that one. I like, oh, now we choose our problem. I like it. It means the control is in our hand, and we also know how to change it. So 2027 has already started, and I learned that they have already started to appoint resident electoral commissioners per state. Consequent upon that, we need and must begin now to check, search and research. We must check their backgrounds. Who are they? Are they members of any political party? Are they possibly being used to run one or other agenda? Okay, so that's exactly my interest. Let us start torchlighting INEC. Let's start torchlighting INEC. Who is the chairman? Who will be chairman? Who will be presiding election in 2027? In my state, who will be the resident electoral commissioner? Is that person in the past or now? We are in the past or right now member of any political party, because it may signal an interest. No be saying now on the day of election we can't find out. It will be too late. Gentlemen and ladies, it's not a long broadcast. Let's rally around Randy and let us make it a national movement. INEC is the most